Once upon a time, there was a Brachiosaurus. His neck was very long, and he loved to eat plants from trees that are really tall. And he loved to eat apples from apple trees. So one day, he saw an apple, and he stretched his neck out really long, and then he ate the apple. Crunch, 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 and munch, munch, munch. And the apple was so yummy for the Brachiosaurus. That same day, there's also a T-Rex. He loved to eat strawberries from the ground. His arms was really short. His neck was really short. He lowers his neck to the ground and he crunch, 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 and munch, munch, munch. And the strawberry was so yummy for the T-Rex. That same day, the T-Rex and Brachiosaurus, they met each other. And then Brachiosaurus said, "T-Rex, would you like to try some apples?" The T-Rex said, "Yes, I would love to try some apples. I've always wanted to try, but the apples were always too tall for me. I could never reach the apples." Then Brachiosaurus said, "Don't worry, I will get the apple for you." Then he walked over to the apple tree, grabs an apple, gives it to the T-Rex, and then the T-Rex crunch, 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 and munch, munch, munch. And the apple was so yummy for the T-Rex. And the T-Rex said, "Brachiosaurus, would you like to try some strawberries?" And Brachiosaurus said, "Yes, I would love to try some strawberries." And then the T-Rex went over to the strawberries, lowered his neck, grabbed the strawberries with his short arms, brings it to the Brachiosaurus and said, "Here, Brock, try this." Then Brachiosaurus said, "Thank you. I've never been able to reach strawberries before because my neck were always too tall, and it hurts when I bend my neck down." So then the T-Rex grabs it and gives it to Brachiosaurus. And Brachiosaurus crunch, 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 and munch, munch, munch. And the strawberry was so yummy for Brachiosaurus. And then the Brachiosaurus and T-Rex became really good friends. And Brachiosaurus said, "T-Rex, you always have apples as long as I'm around." And the T-Rex said, "Brock, you always have strawberries as long as I'm around." Then the two became best friends. Then they fell in love. Then they got married. And they ate all the strawberries and all the apples. And they lived happily ever after. The end.